What's up, guys? Welcome to RollPlay Solum, whatever the fuck week this is, because, again, I didn't look that shit up. We're joined by the rest of the crew, including Neal, because he got $10,000, and that's the only way we can get him on this fucking show.
You're
Neal.
paying me $10,000?
Yeah, we just check your donations. You just got it. 10K.
Yes.
You can update your stream. If it are you still streaming? Do you just have a
Oh yeah,
card up?
I just have a blank page. I have a picture of my face that actually accidentally got turned into a message with someone else because I changed my Skype overlay. That's okay. Nothing important was revealed.
Nice.
Well, people already know how much money you're making, so it's not like you can really reveal anything.
No. Someone keeps donating money and talking about Anna's new Misclicks character, like for the love that we both share for our goddess, blah blah blah. Like there's some weird shit going on there, and so I keep sending them to her, being like, "What the hell is this?"
That's just Anna trolling you.
It could be Anna trolling me.
Jeff taught her well.
Where's all my money going?
Yeah.
No.
Jeff keeps putting in checks, and Anna's just
God
like, well,
damn
let's
it.
donate to Neal. I got to get something for Misclicks this week.
For my character's fate, I'm gonna start countering donating Anna's donations. I'll be like, shit, Can I get +1 hotness Neal for $1,000?
Abigail comes back
done.
at 50K, right?
What?
Abigail comes back at
No,
50K?
it's like- Yeah, Abigail comes back at 50K. The combat shovel is at 1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Neal.
Well
I
done.
expect a cut of the revenue for
For
both.
$1 million, you should eat your arm till your elbow. Is what I think you should do.
Hell no.
You only need one hand to roll
Way more
die.
valuable than $1 million.
You only need one hand to roll die, though, Neal.
I guess.
Wait a second.
You only
Now
need one
J-
for a lot of things.
Jake's camera's different. Did you guys notice this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I guess we haven't done a Solemn since I changed my room up, have we?
Yeah.
No, we did. We did one last week.
But
It's still different. I can see one on your monitor now.
screen behind you or something, I think.
Oh, I turned the screen because I was off camera, I think, before the show, so I adjusted
I
it.
watched, by the way, last night when Watch Dogs, you got stuck between two cars. And we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my god, and I got invaded? That shit fucking tilted me so bad. That
Like,
game's
so
a lot of
It
fun.
would let you squeeze forward, and then it would just, like, squeeze you back.
Yeah, I eventually had to like take cover at the front of the car, and it just like teleported me there. So that was a lot of fun. But I didn't find the guy that was hacking me. So that's what you've been up to, actually, Jeff. You did a Watch Dogs live stream on was that Monday night with Wheat?
Yeah, it was for the midnight thing. We had horrible viewership, which we're still trying to figure out. Like, we want to do it correctly. We have good production and stuff like that, but we announced the day before for reasons that I would get fired for going into. But we had a lot of fun. We laughed at DJ Wheat quite a bit because
Stealth driving, man.
the
He loves
stealth
it.
driving. He fucking does not like that. Which, for those of you out there that don't know it, there's like missions in Watch Dogs every once in a while where it's like, evade the police and get from point A to point B, and use stealth driving, which all that means is like stay outside of a bubble and park your car and turn it off every once in a while.
Yeah.
So it created really funny moments where Wheat would like zoom around, get to a spot, a cop would start to come, so he'd park and turn it off. He would take the cop like 10 seconds to come over, and then Wheat would realize he's about to get arrested, so he'd start up his car and try to reverse out of there, and mission's over. He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, fucking shit!" And he's a rager. He's fun to play with. So
Yeah. During when we did our 24-hour live stream or whatever, we played Assassin's Creed. I've never seen Wheat I've never seen him that mad before. And I've seen Wheat like get terrible, like life-altering news in the middle of an event.
Yep.
And he handles it so well, but if you get him on a stealth game, he fucking loses it, man. He tilts so hard.
yeah,
He tilts so hard. And it's
really
so
fun
fucking
to
funny.
watch.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Very fun.
That or sports games. He almost threw a controller playing Madden, which was also hilarious because we were both bad. We were both bad at sports games, and I ended up like throwing a Hail Mary for like an 80-yard pass, and he just like threw his controller across the room because he couldn't figure out how to guard me or anything. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
What have you been up to besides that, Jeff?
Well, I've actually been playing. I only played that Monday. I'm going to pick up Watch Dogs soon, but for the PS4, and it's not quite the game that I was like expecting. Which is, I was expecting to like this would dominate my life for the next 2 weeks. But it's really cool. I watched you play, some other people play it, so I'm excited to play it. But I'm not dying to do it. But I've been playing some Wolfenstein, and Wolfenstein's actually
Pretty good.
really fun.
Yeah. How far are you?
I'm at
I guess without spoiling any like major set pieces.
right. We just were submarining around getting weapons, and we got the train.
Okay, cool.
So about that, but it's just fun, very violent. You know, the guns as they scale up blow up people harder, and gore everywhere. So just classic Wolfenstein, and it doesn't have huge replayability. There's no multiplayer, so I'm not expecting this game to go down as one of my absolute favorites. But it's just a really enjoyable, fun single player game.
Yeah, I think I finished that Sunday or maybe Saturday. It was definitely a lot of fun. The ending, although like very, I guess abrupt maybe is the best term for it. It's like perfect for a Wolfenstein game. I thought they did a really good job with that. And,
that's good.
I like the characters in that game as well. They did pretty good at the character development.
Yeah, the voice acting and shit is.
Yeah.
And I like that it's got its own little style. Like the music kind of goes with it really well.
Yeah.
The like quick scene selection to kind of create the. It feels a little bit like you're playing a movie, which I don't think you'd expect from playing a Wolfenstein. Like I expected a linear, just walk through halls blowing up Nazis, which you certainly do.
Sure.
There's a decent story with it too, so that's cool. Other than that, I'm playing Warhammer, getting ready for a tournament this coming weekend. And then I was just announced as a player for Home Story Cup, which is really cool. I've been to a lot of Home Story Cups, but this one happens 1 week before DreamHack, so I'm going to Home Story Cup, and then I'm staying with Take for a week, and then going to DreamHack, which means I'm going to actually train on the EU ladder, bomb around Germany a little bit. Well, that's actually a bad term for that. I'm going to
bum around, not bomb around.
Bum around. I'm going to hang out.
You're not going to bomb Germany.
That sounded really bad.
He's got some pent-up anger from Wolfenstein. Still.
Yeah, exactly. America's back. No, I'm just gonna go see some stuff, which is something that everyone in esports always kind of is embarrassed by. We go to a lot of different countries. It's really cool, but we see a convention center and airport usually. So I'm gonna try to make good on my travels going forward.
You're in Europe till like the week before MLG. Like, what does that travel like?
Yeah. Then I come back the week after. I mean, it would suck if it was like so. The alternative, which has happened in the past, is fly out to Germany, fly back, fly out to Sweden, fly back, and then fly to Anaheim, which is not far from me. But all that travel would suck ass. Because I'm staying there, it'll be cool. I mean, I'll be a little bit jet lagged for MLG Anaheim, which is fucking hilarious. But outside of that, because it's such a short, easy trip, and because MLG Anaheim is so awesome, the hotel and the venue are right freaking there.
Yeah.
I anticipate just a great June filled with lots of StarCraft.
Cool. Ryan, what have you been up to?
Well, this afternoon I sent out the no sleeves memo on RollPlay today. Obviously, only Jeff really got that. Jim
Neal was rocking it earlier.
Kind of got it.
What was the no sleeves memo? I didn't get this memo. Am I not on your memo list?
No, I sent you the memo. You definitely.
All I saw
CC'd.
was you trying to find club owners so you can launch your career as DJ Nozdormu.
Well, that's another thing I've been up to. I'm going to be.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
DJ Nozdormu, but yeah, I sent out the memo to everybody's email that you're supposed to not wear sleeves today on the show.
I didn't get that email, bro.
I don't know what to tell you.
I think you just tried to upstage me. You're trying to take over the show slowly by making people not wear sleeves.
That's it. That's the plan. Yeah, we had Mafia last night, which was really cool. But like one thing I want to say that I did last week I'm not going to say the first time ever, but I actually read the YouTube comments on last week. Whatever, like week 18 episode or part 1 or whatever it was, and. Like I asked for hate, and I feel like I'm really disappointed with that because there was no. It was only like, "We hate you." Just kidding, with smiley faces. There was
Ryan.
no...
How much Xanax are you on right now to get over that deep depression? Let's be real here.
I'm on two
Xanaxes. Okay.
2 tablets. Yes.
Okay.
Per hour. Yeah.
Perfect.
So did you get addicted to reading comments, or is it a one-time thing?
I only read them for the first hour, so I guess I'm not addicted because I didn't read I guess there's like 5 or 6 videos, so probably not addicted. But
there's like 250 though. But yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in the script? Did you write the portion of the script where Neal just copies Game of Thrones and has like the young prince kill his friends or no?
Well, when I wrote the script, it was a princess, and Neal took the artistic liberty to make it a prince, which I didn't have too much problems with. We had a little talk on Skype afterwards, like Neal, don't sway too far, but
yeah,
it was.
Well,
it
I
was
figured
cool.
the gender wasn't that big of an issue since he was destined to die. He was destined to die, so what could it really? How could it really affect the game?
Right. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. Speaking of Game of Thrones, I missed last week, man. I'm sad that they didn't.
It wasn't
have an episode.
Yeah, there was no episode Sunday.
Yeah, that was sad.
I mean, like, I missed it that they didn't have it.
Oh. You should have watched Mad Men though. They had the Mad Men finale, which is good.
I'm all about.
Or
I watch Mad Men on the
mid-finale.
computer. I watch Game of Thrones on the TV. I don't know why, but that's how I do it.
With the lady, right? You watch with the lady.
Well, she doesn't really watch Game of Thrones. That's like
Really?
a show she watches to spend time with me, not like.
Does she watch The Real Housewives of Miami or
Dude,
whatever?
she
into
watches like okay.
Say Yes to the Dress?
Great
Some,
program.
Let's get into it.
some of her shows are pretty bad, man.
Say Yes to
Like,
the Dress. Have you ever seen that?
No.
What not to
JP,
wear?
what is this world we're entering into? What? Do you what?
What else?
Do you
Cake
watch these?
Boss.
Cake
Cupcake-
Boss.
Cake
Say
Boss
yes
story.
to the dress is a show.
That's an
Yeah.
actual show on TLC. I don't have
Alright.
cable, but I every once in a while when I'm in a hotel, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's watch
She
this
watches
woman
like
get a
what
dress.
I would consider to be.
Hangar War.
It's like fantasy stuff. It's like there's this like Wonderland show,
Oh, you Once
that
Upon a
she
Time on
watches-
ABC.
Oh, Anna watches that shit too.
and she watches like she's the one she's watching right now is like the Vampire Diaries or something.
That's on
Oh,
MTV.
yeah.
I think.
I don't know, man. I don't get into all of that. Like we have some shows we watch together, but her girly shows I'm not into.
Good for you.
Yeah.
But really though, you should watch Say Yes to the Dress. It's magical. It's fantastic.
It's fabulous. You got to use that word.
JP's favorite
Fabulous.
show.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I a single tear every time they say yes. A single tear. And they say yes
What if they
twice, so
say
there's
no?
2 tears per show. And I watch
One per eye or same
I watch
eye?
marathons, so I do like by the season. So like every now and then I'll shed 24 tears in a single day. That's a lot.
Wow.
It's really
A lot of
kind
tears, man.
I
Yeah.
collect them in a
shows-
jar and I drink them later so I can use them for the next marathon.
I'm supposed to be the crazy one.
No,
Yeah,
you're
you
normal.
can do
You've been
that
up.
for $20,000.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Anything else, Ryan?
No, I think we're good.
We're good? Okay.
Yeah.
Jen, I'm going to ask you as you stuff your face with Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
It's so good.
First off, what type of ice cream is that?
So good.
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Good choice.
Dulce de leche is probably the better choice, though.
It's so good.
It's pretty good. What have you been up to, Jen?
Cookie dough is solid. Huh?
It's pretty good.
About TV shows, I started watching Freaks and Geeks. It's like a super old cult series thingy.
I like
It's
Freaks
good.
and Geeks. I can
It's a
get
good
down
show.
with
That's
that.
super old.
It's from like the
it's
mid,
pretty old.
early.
Oh shit! No, it's like 10 or 11 years old
Yeah,
now.
no, it's
Came out
super
early.
old.
Oh my
Early
God.
2000, I think.
This is one of those moments
It's
where you're like,
super
"Holy
old.
shit, that's 10 years old."
Yep.
Yeah. And you're 40, so you're fucked. Like,
Fuck,
you're just
man.
Or 42. or
You
however
are
old
super
you are.
40.
I think he's
Yeah.
43 today.
Neil, did you enjoy MASH when it was on?
He was in MASH, wasn't he? Or were you just?
He was the
based
lead
on
actor.
where you fought him. Yeah.
He was the lead actor that got replaced after the pilot because he was already too old for the role.
Yeah.
Look, I was Hawkeye. That's all there is to say about it. Okay, Hawkeye from MASH, not Hawkeye from Marvel.
Yeah, I was like, you got your Marvel and MASH mixed
No, no,
up.
no.
You
MASH
mashed your
has a
Marvel
Hawkeye.
with MASH.
MASH has a Hawkeye in it.
Jim, what have you been up
Very
to?
true.
There's no segue out of that.
Well, I have not been doing a 1,000-hour stream, unlike Neil.
Well, Neil, he's in the tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can officially announce that I was not on Watch Dogs either, so I'm not from Child of Light nor Watch Dogs. It's still up in the air. Oh my
We're
god.
narrowing it down.
Yeah.
Was Stephanie on Watch Dogs?
Nope.
Damn
We're
it.
both not
Is Stephanie on the
projects.
same project as you?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Say no more. I know what it is now.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 7, astronaut style. I
Yep.
knew it was coming
They're
out.
going to the moon, Jeff. Who would
Lunar
have thought?
eclipse.
Who
Yep.
would have thought? He's going to cover himself in moon dust. That's the
Think
new
of
ability.
moon parkour. You're like, and you like
Yeah.
somersault.
He just floats off to
It's
Saturn.
so-
That's the
yeah.
big twist. He can jump to planets.
fucking
It's like
moon
Mario
Templar. Get back
Galaxy.
here. They're all just jumping around.
Exactly.
And besides that, yeah, now I convinced my boss to also let me go to EVO. So I'm officially going to E3, MLG Anaheim, EVO, and the International. Boom!
Nice.
Life is great. I'm super excited.
Congrats.
That's it.
Cool.
All the event.
Did I ask Neil what he's been up to, or can we just skip him?
I've been playing video games.
He almost fell asleep last night to make it interesting. By the
Wait,
way,
did you really?
Yeah, we were playing. There was some Dota. We were had a Dota tournament through with chat, and me and Crowbar were casting it. But of course, I don't know shit about Dota, so I'm just like, and that guy casts a big spell, right? But Dota is the game that like puts me to sleep, even sometimes when I'm playing it. So we were like 3 hours into this thing, and I'm like literally just letting other people cast it, and I'm just kind of sitting here moving around the map, and then I like start falling asleep and start thinking about like spells for roleplay. All right, who gets what spell? No, we gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I almost passed out last night. Or this morning. I can't remember what it was.
Was that at like 6 during the shitty
It was
hour?
like, yeah, it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's the
Fucking
shit
hate
hour,
those.
man. It's the worst.
I have an
Yeah.
idea, Neil. I'm going to do a 200-hour streaming session where I will record and film myself playing games over the course of 200 hours, whatever 200 hours, and then I will play it in a row on my stream. And I will make, I figure, somewhere in the realm of $80,000, and all of my tiers will be about the chaos I will rain on you and all of the RPs that we do together. I'll be like, this character will now disagree with everything Neil says, and then laugh every time he tries to talk.
You have to do new stuff. Different stuff.
Damn it!
For 100,000, Jeff watches season 1 of Say Yes to the Dress.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I'd do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, really? Well,
Maybe
you're brave.
maybe
I'd do it for
150.
free, man. That show's fantastic. Let's go back to it.
Maybe
Can
if
you
we-
write summaries of the episodes?
Yeah.
You know what? We should just skip roleplay and just have everyone go watch like an episode of Say Yes
Is
to the
it
Dress or
just
two.
is it just a girl getting a wedding dress and then finally she finds one she likes at the end? Is that the premise
Yep,
of the
that's
show?
the plot. Yep.
I don't know if I could get down with that.
I think you could be a scriptwriter.
But it's like rich brides that like sit there and like sips champagne and stuff like as they're with their mother and their sister or whoever, their friends. They take like dress shopping and then they sit there and like, I don't really know if I like that one. And then there's usually some drama that they like invoke from the
yeah, there's
mom.
like the mom and
Yeah.
the like other person. Like
The mom's like, I don't like that one. It shows too much of your back. And then yeah, and then it's like,
say I'm fat?
yeah, sometimes that comes into play, and sometimes you're like, well, this is my wedding, so like I'm gonna get whatever I want, and then at the end she says yes, and it's magical.
And then the mom is like there confessing to the camera, and she's like, I really don't like this dress.
See, I wouldn't watch that with my girlfriend because I don't like crying in front of her.
It's pretty moving. It's pretty moving. They need to do one where the groom says yes to his. No, that
Say
would,
yes
that
to
would
the
just be
tux?
bad. That would just be
Say
bad.
yes to the
It's like a 5-minute episode.
He went
yeah,
with
that
it
one's
black
good.
and white.
I'll take
It's
it.
black and white. He got it. Yes.
The viewing audience would probably be watching other things, I imagine.
Exactly.
I believe we're going for 4 hours today. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that good for everyone?
Yeah.
And Neil, you're fine, so I'm not even gonna ask you. Ryan, you good with it?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll
I'm
go
not
for
even
4
gonna- yeah,
hours.
Neil's like, we can do 100 hours if you want,
Yeah,
actually.
Neil's like, I'm going 120, man. Let's fucking go.
Let's
Second
fucking
thing-
go. Let's do it.
This before we start, this deserves to be read out loud. So in that thread about, we don't need to get into it, but the whole ESGN drama and stuff,
Yeah.
there's one gem of a comment that I have to read. It's amazing. So somebody says something about, I have no idea how their content is supposed to work. It's terrible. It's terrible. The guy directly replies below it, watching Artosis spin the Wheel of Fortune next to two Eastern European hookers while they were playing some 80s porn music was undoubtedly a tedious thing to witness. Some people just write so well, and the sequence of words makes for a great one. So anyways.
Some of those
thought that was-
trolls are leveling up. They're becoming super villains now.
Yes.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. All right, Neil, what's going on in the world of Solum?
I believe you guys just pieced out from the castle, and you are riding eastward.
Yeah, what?
Hiya, Esteban!
Oh, Aras. Or no, Arcas? What was the name of the town? Aros.
I gotta bring up the map.
Aros.
There it is.
A-R-O-S.
Yeah, that's what I'm... So a couple things. So as we're writing out, I'm still pretty gimped. I'm very wounded, so I kind of mentioned to the group, like, as soon as possible, we need to find a place and make camp. I need to patch up. I'm really hurting.
All
Am I
right.
full HP? I am?
Are you? I don't think you are.
Is that I think... Did I not get hit? Is that even possible?
I feel like this is like the law of new shows, where every time there's a new show, we're all at full.
Dude, everywhere I have written that I have full HP. Like I'm looking at it right now.
You might be.
I have my horse. I have my horse at 6 HP. And I have
Because you
me
got
at,
hit by the hobgoblins. And then
and
you...
I got me at 51.
Yeah, I think you one-shot the guard. Because you
I did.
chopped his hand off.
Didn't he critical you, though, or something?
Didn't you get destroyed by hobgoblins though? Didn't they like stick you full of spears?
No.
No,
Nobody
she kept dodging.
Oh no, someone said I'm at 20. Where did I put that?
Vincent's at 7, Tariq 30, Dana negative 16, Spades 20. Zanzel at full.
Okay.
Negative 16. Like
Yeah.
her head's over there on a platter.
Oh, she's dead.
Body's over
She's
here.
dead.
You're like, negative 16. You know, let's be precise about this, guys.
Yeah.
Could come
Okay.
back.
Okay, I'm at 20. I believe chat.
Okay.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Okay. And we don't know what Ron's I don't think Ron got hit, right? Who was keeping track of his HP?
He was fighting with the guard.
Chat says they have no idea.
Let me see if I kept track. I have his sheet right here. He took 7 wounds, so he's down to 26.
Okay. Okay. And so we ride out of Eros to Monope.
Towards Monope.
Yeah.
And Neil,
Our
just
horses are
for
silent.
record's sake, you did not tell me what his next level would be, and you had his current experience of 50,000, so... He got the
is
57
a-
or whatever.
Oh god, a 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64,000.
It should. That's what we're at, and he's only level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, he leveled up then. He
Yeah,
had
he's
Yeah,
level
Neil must have leveled up.
So roll a d10 plus
Wait a
whatever.
minute, no. What?
Yeah, because we're at 55,164
Mm-hmm.
of 64,000, which is the next level up, and I'm level 6.
Well, he's the same class as you. So he will level... If he's level 5, then he... Does his level get miswritten?
You might have meant to make him level 6, but you did not then.
You said he has how much experience?
You gave him 50,000 at the start of when we got him, and I did not include what he just got, which is like...
Okay.
So
Well, then
we
he
get like
needs to be
7.
level 6. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
fine.
just a typo. I think his bonuses to hit are configured for level 6.
Okay, so I'll just make him level 6, and I'll add the experience. What did we get, guys? It was 7,000 last time?
Yeah, I think our total is 55,164. Is that right? And we got
Yeah, okay.
we got 7,000 last week.
I'll just give him the same as us, 55,164. Okay.
Okay.
And next level 64, yeah, for fighters?
For y'all three, yeah.
Okay,
Fuck.
he's fixed.
Okay, let me look into that while you guys talk because he shouldn't be same level. Whatever, I'll figure it out.
Okay, so
Anyway,
we're heading
what you guys do?
towards we're heading towards Monope, I guess,
Yeah.
Right.
on the road, and I say, you guys, we need to get away from Aros, obviously, but I really need to be patched up here pretty quick. I'm not going to be much use to us if we encounter anything.
Okay.
All right.
Well, how we can't. Do we have a healer? Wasn't
do
your
not.
friend Dana the only? Yeah. Well,
Sweet Dana was the only one that could heal us.
we can ride off to one of these cities to the north in the middle of nowhere. Stay off the roads if you want.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's try to find a healer at Trist, maybe, or something like that.
Trails, yeah. If not, we could just, I don't know, just sit in the town for a couple weeks while you recover.
We can shirtless montage. It's always an option.
It's always an option.
Well,
Okay.
I think that hanging out in a town. So we've just slain a pretty
Yeah.
prominent figure, and surely they'll be sending out or offering a reward for us, things like that. I think we should lay very, very low, and wait until we're at full strength before we enter into any kind of large town, especially one near where we just killed them.
I mean, they don't know if we did it, right?
Well,
They might.
They have a pretty good idea.
They saw my face. At least the people on the... Well, they saw a wraith of my face, but I think we killed everyone that saw us there, so...
There will be people that saw us go in, though. So
That's true.
I'm sure that they don't necessarily know that we did it, but we will be the
And the
prime
guards.
suspects. What's that?
And the guards. When we exited.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
they saw us walk out. So they definitely will have some sort of idea.
Okay.
I would almost rather ride towards a place like Siren.
Yeah, we could, but again, who knows what's out there in the wilderness? I don't know much about this land or what we could encounter.
That is true.
We could go stay in the mountains. I'm really good there. I can make us a nice camp. I know the layout.
I don't think there are mountains nearby, though.
Hmm.
Is the only problem.
I look disappointed.
Okay, let's
We need
go
to at
to
least make
Trice,
camp.
then Siren. Okay, but we won't linger in Trice and we won't linger in Siren, but we'll check out for healers, keep a low profile, and then get out of Dodge.
Yeah. Okay. Let's travel through the woods, I guess. Does anyone know where we're going? Can anyone help us navigate there?
That's a good question. Well, I have direction. I'm very good with directions, actually. Very good with directions.
All right. Why don't you lead us?
And if we see any animals along the way, I'll likely know the lore about them.
Well, that's not really valuable, but it's okay. I like pat you on the head.
I think it's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I
mean,
disagree.
some people are impressed by smaller things. It's true. It's true.
All right, Neil, we're gonna head towards Trice, I guess.
Yep.
Did he fall asleep? I think he fell asleep.
Trelst, northeast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, first start off out on the road out towards Montepay, and you're all having this discussion while you're on the road. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. We've got this map. We should go here. And so you guys angle towards Trelst and start heading off, which is great because had you not had that map, you wouldn't have known that town existed. But now you have that map, so la-di-damn da.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's what we were thinking.
Yep.
Victorian Longborn. No, you're not Vincent Long. You're Victorian Black. What am I talking about? Give me a direction sense.
Okay.
Can I read this map and also try to aid him in where we're going? Does that help at all, Neil?
No.
Okay.
Unless you have a direction sense proficiency.
I do not.
So my check is 12.
So D20 plus 12, 21 or higher.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Nice. Why is there a little
I don't know why you have a little
die
thing
with
next
the
to your
power
name.
symbol around it?
That looks
Whatever,
cool.
doesn't matter. It's cool. I don't understand it. It's cool.
Oh, neither.
You guys wander through the forest for the better part of a day.
Not so much wander. We have really good direction sense, and we have a map that shows us the city. But yeah.
You, stumble about through the forest until you come across until you can see up in the distance some smoke rising from between some trees. It looks, like a hearth or something like that. For Jen, that means like a fireplace.
Thank you. I was gonna ask you. I was like, sorry. Oh, and now it explains Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. There you go.
There you go. Hearthstone is what people used to circle around. That's why. The intro's like that fire thing. That's supposed to be. Anyways.
Yeah, now it all makes sense. Today
Let's,
I learned.
All it took was the word hearth, and we started nerding out about the history of fireplaces and shit.
Oh yeah. I spout that lore. Anyways, let's move to into the town
The
now.
proficiency. Okay. Yeah.
We move in.
Is he muted again?
No, he's
No,
just
Did he fall asleep again? My God.
What? No. He just said we move in.
every
and I was taking a
time
moment
he
to
falls.
collect my
You should
thoughts.
actually have something on
Deduct
your
10,000,
donation.
yeah.
Every time you fall asleep, for every minute that you're asleep, you donate 1,000 to charity.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a bad idea. kids would use that really great.
Yeah.
Little Jimmy could use it.
Did he fall asleep again? He's not responding.
I hate you guys so much sometimes. So much.
All right, yeah. So we head towards what we presume to be the city. We see the.
Yeah,
the
you head towards the smoke that you see, and you wander for a little bit through the trees, and you come across. You come into the back of a log building. This building has a chimney, but there's no smoke coming from it. The trees kind of butt up against it, and then kind of go further in. This looks like this village is literally in the forest. Like trees have grown up in between the village, the buildings in the village. It's kind of like a village in the woods. And you come up to this building, and you're coming from the backside, so there's no signs or anything, but it's the outermost building of town. And you look around the corner, or you can see as you walk towards it that there are a few others about. It looks to be pretty small, though. You're guessing maybe like 60 buildings, maybe, that you can for a village this size.
Do we see any guards about?
You do not see any guards, but
60 buildings is pretty big.
yeah. But you kind of like start walking in towards town, and you do see people standing about. There is a creek that runs through the middle of town, maybe a little bit bigger than a creek, and there are some women standing about it, filling up buckets with water, and they have some wet clothes draped over one shoulder, and they're idly chatting. There's some kids playing in it's not really a street. It's just kind of the area between buildings, and a man with some split logs holding over his shoulder walks past you guys, looking at you quizzically, but not really doing anything about it.
All right, guys. I could really use a healer, so let's not start any fights. Kind of looks over at Spades, lingers on the words for a second, and says, "Let's just get what we need, heal up, and get out of here." Okay.
You said these are humans, Neil?
I did not say, but they are.
Well, are they?
Any signs at all of the Verasi flag?
Not from where you can see, but you're only on the outskirts of town looking in.
Can we tell the colors of their banners or whatever, if they have anything?
There are no flying flags or banners from where you can stand.
Okay. As soon as we get close enough and we can see those, will you please let me know?
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just kind of I walk. Well, I mean, I assume we're in a pack or whatever, but I'm just on top of the warhorse and looking for a stable to park him, and then if I see anyone that looks like any kind of town official of any kind, or just someone that knows what they're talking about, I would ask them about if there's a healer anywhere in town.
There's no official looking people. You start walking into town, the whole lot of you, or I should say riding into town because you're on your horses, and you're glancing about. You don't really see any official looking people. You do see a church or a temple or something to that effect that has a spire that looks to peek over above the trees, and you actually notice this is where the smoke is coming from, but you don't see anything else that looks very official. Then
Excuse
again,
me,
there are a lot of
grizzled older man that looks like he knows things about the city that we're in.
Yes.
Is there a town healer of sorts, or someone that I could get services from?
There's a midwife that is practiced in some arts of healing.
It would be most helpful if you could point her out to me, please.
Of course. Come with me. And he actually leads you his way towards the woman. He comes up to a house and kind of just like opens the door and walks on in. And goes, Beatrix! Beatrix! We have some visitors! And, this kind of middle-aged woman comes out. She's a little bit on the plump side, got like big flopping jowls, but she has like a smile on her face and has kind eyes. And she goes, "Oh, yes, what is it?" And he says, "These people are wounded. And I think they got into some sort of trouble. They could use your assistance." And she looks to you guys and says, "Oh, I don't recognize you. You must not be from around here."
We are travelers, milady, and we came across a woolly Hilgababoo, and it was a tough fight. Barely made it out of it alive, but as you can see, I'm in great need of healing.
And
It was very woolly indeed.
Okay. Well,
I'll
she
pay you
comes
for your
over.
services, of course.
Of course, of course. Please take off your armor. And you guys go through a process of, she take off your armor. She inspects your wounds and mutters over them for a little bit.
This is trap
Like-
number 2.
And then she says, "Guards, take them."
Yep. The
No,
old
she
midwife
looks
trap.
over them for a bit and seems to be not disgruntled, but concerned. So she goes, well, I can do what I can for you. I can make up some poultices and some herbal teas and whatnot, but you should really be getting some serious bed rest, sir. Are any of your other friends wounded?
I am.
Come over here,
I
young
also
lady.
step forward.
Yeah, I go to her.
Okay. She again, same process. She looks through your stuff, takes off your armor, pokes around. So she kind of appraises your wounds and says that you guys should really kick it here for like 2 weeks or something, and she can take care of you. Although she doesn't have enough room to put you all up, so you're gonna have to split the floor.
Well, I'll stay with Victorian and use my healing proficiency every day with him, so he recovers hopefully faster.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Zanzel. Thank you.
And if there's any herbs in the town or that they have already collected, I asked to use those to perhaps get 3 HP per day instead of 2.
As she's kind of explaining this, and the idea sounds pretty okay, I'm going to nod towards Ron and kind of talk to him in private of sorts, but not like we leave the place. Just I'm going to talk to him quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Ron, how about you check out the tavern and just check out the city and make sure we're in a okay territory to lay low for a couple of days, if not a week or something. It seems pretty remote, but I think we should make double check here.
He nods and walks out silently.
Great. And then I go back to Lady and I say, yeah, I think that should be okay. A couple of questions, if you don't mind I asking.
Mm-hmm. What?
We are weathered and tired travelers, so rest sounds great. And as you said, the injuries are grievous, so we do need the rest. But is this a peaceful town, or would we find said rest here, or we're better off somewhere else?
You're not in some sort of trouble, are you?
No, but these are troubling times, as I'm sure you can understand, milady, and I just want to know that we're not in for undue trouble here.
No, we get very few travelers here. We do some business with the capital. I guess it's no longer the capital. The Artros. Artros? What the hell is it called? Aros.
Arrows.
We do some
Yeah.
business with Aros.
Okay. I haven't seen any Verossi guard here. Is there a Verossi presence here?
They come through every now and then, but they do not reside here.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
if you could
So-
close up my wounds and speed along the process, yes, I would be most grateful. And, of course, my friends need patching up as well.
Of course. Let us discuss my fee.
Sure.
After examining your wounds, I'd say 1 gold a day for the 3 of you, 7 silver for 2 of you, and 5 silver for 1 of you per day.
How about this? I'll make it 3 gold for each of us for a day. But the extra money ensures that you keep this private, as we'd like to just be in town, rest, and then move on and bring no trouble to anyone.
Okay, I can do that, she says, nodding.
Very good. Here's an advance. So I give her... there's 3 of us getting healed?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone but me.
Give her like 12 gold.
Okay. She smiles and looks at it and says, well, let me make up some cots for you on the floor. And she, heads out and then pokes her head back in and says, there's a kettle over the fire. You can help yourself to some tea if you'd like. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
I like your old ladies, Neil. You're the best old lady ever.
I would make a great old lady. It's
I
a
think
shame.
so.
Yeah.
I don't take any tea, but as she kind of ducks out, I check around. Not like super James Bondish, but I'm looking for any kind of, I'm just perusing around. I'm being nosy.
I'm gonna take some tea.
I don't like going to her bedroom or something like that, but just whatever's open air, I just kind of look around. I check the bookshelf for books, that kind of stuff. Just what do I see,
Okay.
Neil?
It seems to be a pretty standard old little cottage. There are some weird-looking things in jars here and there. There's like an eyeball here. There's some, green viscous fluid in another one. But you've kind of chalked that up to healing stuff. Like, she's a healer. She might have some weird shit lying about the house. There are no books of any sort. The house basically consists of a kitchen, which feeds directly into the living room, and a cordoned off bedroom. The living room has all of the stuff in it. It has a table, a couple of chairs, and you notice that there are some cots stacked in the corner that could be unfolded, but there's only two. Yeah.
I try the bedroom door,
It opens.
and I just open it up and peek in.
There is a small, what looks to be hay-filled sack resting on a little platform in the bed in the corner that serves as a bed. There's a couple of pillows, some furs, blankets on top of it, a little nightstand with a lantern, some slippers,
Normal
a bathrobe, a normal room, a chest that is left open with some clothes draping out of it. There's some old underwear and socks on the floor, maybe a shirt lying about.
Okay, I close and just it all seems normal, so just kind of return in there waiting.
Okay.
Do we have to stay in this house to get the full healing? Or can we wander around the town?
To get full healing, you need complete bed rest. So you would be bedridden for... complete bed rest, you get 3 HP per day. Presence of a healer and getting full rest, not bed rest, but, doing really nothing other than, maybe walking around a little bit, but mostly, sitting or laying down, 2 HP per day. And kind of traveling from one place to another, you can do 1 HP per day. So maximum HP regeneration rate.
Okay.
Is lying in bed and doing nothing.
I'm gonna do the 2 HP per day, I guess, plus whatever this lady's giving us. I don't want to just completely be bedridden, but I kind of want to walk around town a little bit, just get the lay of the land.
Okay.
See if I notice anything out of the ordinary.
Can I get my horse fixed up as well during that time? Is there a horse whisperer?
So you guys end up talking with the old lady when she comes back, with a couple of kids who are dragging in some big, heavy straw-filled mattresses for you. She agrees to look at your horse, even though she's not a horse expert.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at the wounds as well. If this were a person, I'd tell it to lay down and not move for a week. But as a horse, and it has to stand up, I don't know how well this will heal, if at all.
Can we try?
Yes, you can try to have your horse stand up.
No, it's put, I don't know, lotions and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can lotion up your horse too. Go on, Jen.
We get laid down. So do you want me to pay something for this?
Yes. The same rate as the rest of your friends.
Okay, sure. His name is Esteban.
So we just kind of hang out then. Does Ron come back, or does time pass? Anything?
Time passes. Let's see how long time passes.
So you said 3 HP, but is that with the presence of a healer? Is that the most you can get a day?
That is the most you can get a day without
My
magical
God.
means. Yeah. getting hurt sucks. It takes a long time to get yourself fixed up.
Yeah.
So, 4 days pass. So Jeff, you're doing max healing. You're laying in bed basically.
So it's
So
12
you get
health.
12 for you. Ryan, you're kind of wandering about here and there. That's 8 for you. Jen,
Laying, so 32. Well, like plus
12
12.
for you. Yeah. JP, you are uninjured.
Yeah.
Okay.
I spend healing them if that helps any at all.
No, she has a proficient healer, so it's yours or hers will work. But
All right,
not
I
both
don't
in
do it at
conjunction.
all.
What about the horse? Does he get
And what did
HP?
Ron report, by the way, in those 4 days? What does he come back and say?
Ron reports that it's a boring, sleepy town that doesn't even have a single brothel, and he hates it here and wants to leave as soon as possible.
I assure him that as soon as we're ready for the road, we'll hit the road.
Okay.
What about the horse? Also, we traveled a bit after the wounds. I don't know if it healed up at all.
The horse?
Yeah, or now with the healer.
Oh, because the horse got hurt by the hobgoblins, right?
Yeah.
Your horse over those 4 days gains 6 HP.
And the traveling day is nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so I'm at 12. Thank you.
Anything else after 4 days?
Did I notice anything either because I was walking around town? Or do I get the same thing as Ron, Sleepy Town?
Yeah, you get more or less the same feeling. It's pretty sleepy. Is there anything that you want to do aside from just walking around town looking at things?
Yes. So, one, I've lost a single bolus. I'd like to get my count back up to 2. So if they have a bolus salesman here.
There is a hunter
Yes.
who is familiar with bolus and can craft you some.
Okay. What is his price?
His price is... Nope, that's the wrong book. Well, if I can't find the book, it's got to be free, right? That's how the game works.
I'm pretty sure that's correct, but I don't want to overstep here.
Let's the hell did I put that book? Oh, here it is.
Oh, apparently the S is silent, Ryan. It's Bola. I don't know.
Oh.
It's Neal's world. They pronounce the S, I guess, in this world.
Yeah, maybe that's true.
Google time.
Halibred.
Yep.
Hey, halibreads are amazing.
I know.
They're-
There are no halberds in this world at all.
They're halberds made out of bread. They're tasty too.
That'd be
Some-
amazing.
Some
Nope.
items are
Nope.
multifunctionals. Some
Go
of
to
them
dictionary.
are halibreads, where you get bread. Some of them are combat shovel, when you can fight and dig at the same time. For a
Fight
melee-
and dig at the exact same time. Just like shoveling here, stab you there. Shovel here, stab you there.
You throw
Really,
the
Jen?
dirt at the person and blind their eyes and then stab them. That's one of the bonuses of
combo
using
move.
a combat shovel. Yeah.
And this is why it's $1 million.
So I'm going to. I went to dictionary.com in the lull, and they have little things where you can click it, and you hear what it sounds like, the
Yeah.
pronunciation, and the S is definitely clearly pronounced.
Oh.
But Bola is also acceptable.
Okay. Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
He says he can make you one for 10 silver, which you need know to be about twice the price that you would get it for in a city. But considering the rural nature of this place, like if that's what he makes it for, you're not going to find a better rate out in this town.
10 silver is 1 gold, right?
Yes,
All right. I'll
but
pay
he
him.
phrases at 10 silver.
Okay. I give him a gold.
Okay. He graciously accepts it and tells you to come back in 3 days.
Okay.
Cool. Is there anything else you would like to do while you're walking around town?
Is my my armor that I got is a little big. Like, do I need to do any resizing with that? Is there going to be any penalties?
This is the plate mail that you got?
Correct.
Yes, it needs to be resized.
Okay. But it's like a minor resizing, right? Like just a couple inches. Whatever. So I'll inquire about that as well.
Yeah, it's about like 6 inches ish.
Is that
Right.
6 inches?
That's
I think it's like little. Anyway, so yeah, if there's a blacksmith about town,
There is a blacksmith about town. You go over to see him and explain to him your conundrum. He scratches at his head and says, "Well, I'd be lying to you if I told you I'd made armor before. Probably gonna go to one of them city smiths to get that shit done."
um, I immediately leave this man's presence.
You just turn and walk away.
Yes, I walk in. Do you make armor? I've never made armor. I leave. Like that's
Okay.
how it goes.
All right.
I think I'm good. That's my list for now.
Okay.
Neal,
Anyone
throughout the stay or whatever, I just want to use my engineering proficiency to figure out which building in town is the most sound. Like, in terms of how it was built and what's the most well-built one.
Also,
The church is the most well-built building.
JP, tell him all the combat spells that you have memorized.
Yeah, no, I already messaged him spells.
Very good.
And then that's it. That's all I want to do.
Great. All right. So another 4 days pass.
Another 4?
uneventfully. Yeah, another 4 days pass
12 more?
uneventfully. 12 more for you.
For everyone.
Well, 12 for Jeff, 12 for Jen, 8 for Ryan.
Okay.
And then 12 for the horse.
6 for the horse.
Okay. Horse should be full by now. Okay. Anything happen in that day? Those days?
Can I stop paying for the horse, or do I still have to pay now?
You stop paying when the horse is full.
Okay, cool.
But what point how much HP was the horse down by?
Yeah, it got 1 day over. So like a day ago.
Okay, so then pay. What? It was the 3 of you for 3 gold. So the horse would be another like 3 silver per day. So if you're there for 7 days with the horse, 7 times 3 is what? 21. So 2.1 gold for the horse total.
Actually, Neal, throughout one of those days, in the second bracket, we'll say that I memorized Detect Magic and Identify. And I want to Detect Magic in secret on Ryan's, or in secret from people in the town, but on Tariq's new weapon. And if it is magical, I want to identify it. In secret.
What is your new weapon, Tariq?
He got
is-
the
the-
two-headed sword from the
Double-edged
commander.
sword, or the double.
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
two-
yeah.
The King's Guard, who was also the expert, huge two-hand swordsman specialist.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So I cast Detect Magic on it. Do I detect any magic?
I will PM it to you
Okay.
because that's how we do it.
Yep. That's how we do it.
This is how
That's
we
how it.
do
Oh,
it.
God dang it! Run. We're so lame.
Okay,
On the same wavelength, man.
I go to Tariq and ask him if I can have his sword for a couple days to discern its magical abilities.
I give him the sword.
Okay. And then in secret, Neal, I go and attempt to discover what it is.
Message it to me, Neil. Message it to me.
And then I guess I cast a spell, whatever, 8 hours pass
hold
or
on.
whatever.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yep.
I only need another 7 days worth of healing, so I guess 2 more days, Neil. After this, by the way.
Okay. All right, that should be it.
All right, yeah. I return the sword in secret to the best of my ability to Tariq, and I guess when I look at Tariq, I'll message it to you, Ryan. But I say like, this is this is something special. You should keep it next to you.
Thank you for the help, Zanvil.
Yep. All right, and that's all we do.
Okay.
And then we wait, and Jeff
Someone
fills
said
up.
they had something else they wanted to do. No.
Just need 2 more days of healing.
Okay.
Yep.
We heal up for
Those 2 days passed peacefully. You guys have successfully spent 10 days in the forest.
Okay. I then pay her. I paid her 10. This was 8, 10 days, 3 gold, so 30. So I pay her another 20 gold.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
I deducted the money for me already.
We'll just mark it out on a sheet. Stay full.
Okay, and then I thank her. We've spent obviously 10 days, quite a long time in this town. So when I leave the town, the droves of children that have grown to love me and follow me around as I tell them
You've been lying
stories.
about that all day long. They're barely aware of existence.
When he says "grown to love me," he means
oh,
grown to love me in bed.
Well, it's not the stories. Anyways, we say goodbye and head off, I suppose.
Which way? I guess as we're getting ready to leave, I'm just like, where are we going?
I think the plan was originally Siren, but we've healed up. Maybe well, we have to be careful. 10 days have passed, and we've received no word about what might have came after what happened at Aro. So I do recommend Siren, and then perhaps we cut across the land to the river cities and grab a boat down or up or whatever we plan on doing. But the plan was to go east, I imagine, right?
What's the end goal? Where do we go from here?
I've got this strong universal sense that we should just continue to focus on the main objective, and that's getting Carla and the child to safety. And we talked about heading east to the Longbourn lands. That's where the Templar want us to take her, and them.
So there is a child. I don't know what to do. Like, we never introduced my character to the child, so it's kind of weird. I guess I can just gloss over it and say we talked about it already.
Probably.
Sure. Same thing
Yeah.
for my character. Like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, let's travel to Siren. Is that on the map, Neal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, on the map we
the map
picked
we
up.
have. Yeah.
Yes. Siren is on the map. Okay. JP, it's been an hour. Do you want to?
Yeah, we can take our first
a
break
break?
here. Sure.
Yeah.
We're going 4 hours, so we still got 3 more to go. We'll take a quick 3-5 minute break, then we'll hopefully encounter something on the way to Siren, so we can have a fight. See you guys right after the break. Thanks for watching.
Peace.